Alright folks, welcome back to week 3 of me going through phase 3 of the MCU, and today I will be diving into personally my favourite film from this phase, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This is clearly a sequel to the original Guardians of the Galaxy from 2014, and is the 15th film in the MCU. It was directed and written again by James Gunn, and mostly stars the same cast. The plot follows the Guardians as they get hired by the Sovereign until, well, Rocket steals from them, but however they do find Peter's dad while they escape. Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel and Bradley Cooper once again return as our favourite team, with some new introduced members, which are Mantis, played by Pom Klementieff, and Karen Gillan returns as Nebula to join the team. Yondu, played by Michael Rooker, also helps out in the team while facing off against Ego, Quill's biological dad, played by Kurt Russell. However, Ego is not the only team's friend. We have Elizabeth Debicki as the leader of the Sovereign, Ayesha, and Chris Sullivan plays Taserface, who is a rival to Yondu, and Kraglin, played by Sean Gunn. Yondu also has some other hassle of his old friend Stakar, played by Sylvester Stallone. Stan Lee also appears to be one of the Watchers in his cameo. Here he discusses previous adventures he has had, such as being a FedEx worker. This was also a famous fan theory which James Gunn and Kevin Feige have even acknowledged. An alternative version of the scene that was filmed even had a reference to his Deadpool cameo, which would have been the first connection of the X-Men to the MCU. Gunn, however, said he did screw up with the take he did choose, since in the MCU timeline, this film takes place before Civil War. However, he has said maybe Lee has been a FedEx worker multiple times in the universe. The first hint this film was going to happen was in May 2014 when Disney CEO Bob Iger stated the first film has strong franchise potential, and well, by contract Gunn would have to return if asked. However, he has always been up for a return. Nicole Perman, who was the first film's co-writer, was actually the one to confirm the sequel by stating that it was going to happen thanks to the positive response, and she also confirmed Gunn was fully returning to the project. Then at San Diego Comic-Con, the film was given the release date of July 28, 2017. Gunn then began work on the film within a month, and he then stated that he was planning to at least add one Guardian from the comics. He then confirmed in the October that the release date was moved up to May 5, 2017. Michael Rooker, Chris Pratt, Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel confirmed in the following months that they would return. Moving to March 2015, we then had Gunn confirm that filming would take place in Atlanta, Georgia, and that his brother would also be returning alongside Karen Gillan as Nebula. He then said in the May that the characters he was planning to introduce in the movie were Mantis and Adam Warlock. He then at the time was in the talks with an actress to play Mantis, and Warlock unfortunately got cut. However, we do know he'll be appearing in Volume 3, with maybe doing what they were planning to do here. And we also got a teaser for him in the credits scene, with Gunn noting that Marvel was unsure to allow this credits scene since fans would believe that he would be appearing in Infinity War or Endgame. However, Gunn made sure to inform fans this was not the case on social media. This kind of happened with the first film. During the making of it, Gunn actually wrote the backstory for Quill, his father and Yondu, which we all got to see in this film. He also decided to structure this one a lot differently than the first, since the whole point of the Guardians of why they're loved is because it's fresh and different. He also revealed pretty early on that Quill's father wouldn't be the same like in the comics. For Gamora's father, he said that the only reason that he would include Thanos is if it helped his story. Feige later on confirmed that the character would not appear since they wanted to save him for a massive grand return. In December 2014, Gunn revealed the story was written and said many things were changed, but overall he felt it was still a strong story. He then pitched the movie to Marvel in February 2015, with them saying it was too risky of a story. However, by April, Gunn started on the script, with him commenting in the May that he was looking to complete it before he got working on Belko Experiment. On June 2nd, 2015, Gunn announced to social media that the first draft was complete, and that the title would not simply be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. At the end of the month, he revealed the title would be Guardians of the Galaxy Vol 2. Or, as I say it, Volume 2. In September 2015, Feige stated that the casting announcements would be made by the end of the year, and by October, Pom was cast as Mantis. It was also reported that Matthew McConaughey turned down the role for the film's villain. This is because of his role in The Dark Tower. In December, Gunn actually was discussing with John C. Reilly for him to return to this film, and Kurt Russell was also in the talks to play Quill's father. After the unfortunate death of David Bowie in January 2016, Gunn stated that there was discussions for the musician to appear as a member of Yondu's original crew. He also mentioned how he completed the final draft of the script. Benicio del Toro was very much up for returning as the collector, even though Marvel didn't actually contact him. However, Gunn unfortunately responded, saying that the character just didn't fit into this story. Pre-shoots began on February 11, 2016 at Pinewood Atlanta Studios, under the working title Level Up, with Henry Brahman serving as the cinematographer and Scott Chambliss serving as a production designer. Gunn has stated the reason they had to replace Ben Davis and Giles Wood, and that was because they were already working on Doctor Strange at the time. Principal photography began on February 17th, with Marvel confirming Russell's casting, along with Elizabeth and Chris being cast as undisclosed roles. This was in fact the first film to be shot on an 8K camera as well. Unfortunately, in April 2016, Gunn revealed that Riley would not be a part of the film. He also stated that he wanted the characters such as Kang the Conqueror to appear, but he couldn't due to the 20th Century Fox rights at the time. And mentioning Riley, Gunn also actually planned a scene involving Glenn Close reprising her role. Overall, filming wrapped on June 16th, 2016. Finally, at San Diego Comic-Con 2016, Russell and DeBecky were actually revealed to be playing Ego and Aisha. Sylvester Stallone was also revealed to be playing Starcar. In November, Gillian revealed that the film was undergoing reshoots, and then in February it was reported that the film actually had a 100% during test screenings. Fred Raskin and Craig Wood were also returning as the film's editors. For overall deleted scenes, Nathan Fillion, who had a voice cameo in the first film, was actually going to appear this time round as Simon Williams. However, Gunn has always said he still wants this to be canon. By August 2014, the director had some ideas for songs to include, but nothing was for sure, and felt some pressure due to the positive response to the first film's soundtrack. However, by June 2015, he had chosen all the songs and built them into the script, even calling the soundtrack more diverse than the first. Tyler Bates was also confirmed to return to the film by the August. Recording of the score occurred at Abbey Road Studios in January 2017. The film first premiered in Tokyo on April 10th, 2017, and the Hollywood premiere took place on April 19th, 2017. The film then released on April 25th in Australia, New Zealand, and Italy. The film was first released on digital on August 8th, 2017, and on disc on August 22nd. The film made $389.8 million in the US, and made $473.9 million everywhere else, overall making $863.8 million. Critically, Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 85% from 422 reviews, and Metacritic gave it a 67 out of 100 based on 47 reviews. The film won 7 awards. These were mostly for Best Sci-Fi Film, Best Sound, Best Effects, and Best Hairstyling. Honestly, in my opinion, this film has the same cartoony action and amazing sci-fi production design as the first. Also, again, it is supercharged with a classic playlist of the 70s and 80s music, thanks to Gunn. It's overall really enjoyable and as fun as the first, but admittedly at times I feel this film's kinda pointless. However, again, just ignore that because I'm definitely looking forward to the third film coming out soon. So overall guys, what's your thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Because honestly, it's a very special film to me. I really love Gunn's direction. I've always been a fan of his directional work. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. I love the film. And yeah, just make sure to comment down below or maybe like the video if you liked it. But it's kind of an extra after talking about something I love and also getting to practice my editing skills. So yeah, just a reason why there's no footage of me actually talking in this video is just because I'm back home at the minute, and coincidentally the setup's actually a lot better in my room now since of stuff that's happened. And yeah, the only reason why I'm not on camera is because with the webcam on my laptop, the light is directly behind me and it just looks terrible. And yeah, I was expecting to have better quality of audio on this video as well, since I got AirPods for Christmas, but it just seems that the AirPods really don't agree with my laptop. Don't get me wrong, they can connect to my laptop perfectly fine. I can use them as headphones. I'm probably using them right now editing, but in its headset setting, it's just horrendous. And it even in fact broke the Bluetooth drivers on my laptop tonight when I was attempting to record the audio, because I was just seeing if it would work on something like Audacity or OBS, but it just never. And I've had to try and fix it in like 1 or 2 hours. It was hell, but at least I'm getting the audio recorded now. But anyways, that's just me blabbering on. I should be in uni next month again. let's hope in this new year I can actually get a move on with videos while doing uni work, and get these videos quickly out as soon as possible for you guys. But it's been pretty good so far because I got a lot of editing on the Doctor Strange video and finally completed it before working on the script. But again, second time now, I'm blabbering. So yeah, hope you guys like this video about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I hope to see you next week with the next Phase 3 MCU video. So peace.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Own it now on videocassette.